Welcome to Cindy's Chronicles. Boom, haha. What is up, my angels? Thank y'all so much for tuning in today. Y'all, it's been rough, okay? Today, I'm about to give y'all a story. Story time today. It just happened, so of course I'm like, I shed a few tears not because I'm like sad or anything. I'm pissed. Before I get into this video, I want to say thank you so much to my loyal subscribers, y'all. Thank y'all so much for listening to me, for hearing my story, for just being here, for being a listening ear, for watching my videos, for tuning in to everything, and for giving me like the best advice, my comments, all that kind of stuff. I appreciate you guys so much. To the new people that's here, thank y'all so much for tuning in. Welcome. Y'all leave me a comment and let me know you guys are new so that I can welcome you into, our little family. Also, if you're new here, I really highly recommend, if you want this story, that once you listen to this video, you can go back and catch up on parts 1, 2, 3, and 4. She Wanted My Life. I will give you a quick rundown. I was in a relationship for 18 years. I allowed a woman to come in my house who pretended to be my friend, said she needed a place to stay for the night. And I woke up the next morning. She was in bed with my ex and a puddle of blood. And from there, me and my ex broke up, but it's been total chaos. It's been 1 year since all of this has happened, and this year has been trying. So I went through a lot of betrayal. I went through a lot of healing. I went through a lot of testing myself, testing my patience. I've been going through a lot of finding out how important it is to be intentional to move forward. Okay? The last incident that happened, and this is for the new people, this is for my new subscribers, if you're new here, the last thing that happened is I went into town. I was in a rental car. I don't even know how nobody knew I was. The person who, the woman who came into my house and pretended to be my friend for 13 years, she got in front of me, slammed on brakes, and did this whole thing. Well, I guess I don't even know how she knew who I was because I wasn't even in my car. Like, she spotted me and she started doing weird stuff in the street. And then next thing you know, I literally just made it in town. I was headed to a funeral. Next thing you know, the police come calling me saying I was chasing her. I'm like, what? Okay. And I quickly like realized maybe she wanted my life so bad. And now that she sees I'm happy and I've moved on, now she's going out her way to destroy my life. She sat around me, pretended to be my friend the whole time she really wanted my life. Nothing bad happened between us. We didn't have no falling out. She really just went head first, slept with the person who I was with at the time, and proceeded to like just destroy my whole family from the inside out. But she didn't, and I think that's why she's mad. See, the devil get mad when they don't get their way. I am happy. I am at peace. I am finding myself in so many ways that, man, I would have never imagined. So this situation that was sent to break me actually healed me and helped me. So there we go. Let's get into the video. That is a little rundown of everything that happened. All right, y'all ready? Y'all don't even know if I'm ready. Okay, here we go. Close this sunroof and see if y'all can see me better. Can y'all see me better? Open it back up. Anyway, so y'all, this is what happened. I had a trying week last week, right? Because something happened with one of my family members, and I took off the whole week to try and to go in town, help my family member get things straight, because it was a lot. And I knew that family member really needed me. It was somebody really, really close to me. So I put off a lot of my work that I know needed to be done, because I'm working on some projects, y'all. Get ready. It's coming. I put off a lot of my work. I took off the whole week. I did what I was supposed to do. I got back in town. So I get back in town and I go to a friend's shop. I'm not even at my suite, guys. I'm at a friend's suite. And I'm doing my son's hair. I go live because, we all in there talking and kicking it or whatever. And I thought it was a perfect time for me to go live. So I go live and, we chit-chatting, having fun. I did my son's hair and I left. Well, the next day, I'm guessing this stalker, like, they're, trying to find me in I have no idea why. I don't know what their issue is, but the stalker found out where I was. My friend today, about 20 minutes ago, gets a knock on the door. It's the police. Serves my friend because they have a picture of my friend. Snapshot a picture off our live of my friend. I guess they were trying to get the picture of me. Snapped the picture of my friend and said, "We're looking for," and said my name. My friend grabs the paper because she sees it's her picture. And she's like, "Well, wait a minute. No, take that back. They came in, they asked for me first. And my friend told them that, I didn't work there. I wasn't there. So they went downstairs to the office and told them, the people down here have a paper with a picture of you. So she tells them to come back up. She's trying to figure out, what's going on, because she doesn't even know my real name. So she didn't even know they were asking for me. So they come back up and they show her the papers with her picture, with my name and all this stuff. So what she does is she reads through the papers and she sees that it has absolutely nothing to do with her. And in the paperwork, it says that their name is Tricky Trina. So this person has labeled themselves, right? Because I have never, not one time, went on my platform ever and called nobody's real name. So I guess this shoe must fit the person who is trying to destroy my life. So the person labeled themselves as Tricky Trina, said that I had been making videos about them and that I was chasing them in traffic. What? Y'all remember that last video where I told y'all that I was on the interstate and this person slammed on brakes in front of me, then got behind me doing weird stuff on the highway? At first, I didn't even know who they were. I'm trying to rush and get to a funeral that was really serious to me because I was running late getting into town. And then next thing you know, the police called me saying, it's a crime to chase somebody. I'm like, what? Chase somebody? I'm my old age. Why in the world would I chase somebody? That is crazy. But I knew that person was trying to build a track record. They didn't have nothing on me because, first of all, you came in my home and you slept with my ex, right? You did all this stuff to destroy me, but it couldn't happen. It's been a whole year. I haven't seen you, talked to you, looked at you. This person even called my phone. Y'all called my phone in the middle of the night telling me my ex cheating on her with another person that we all know. I don't care. That's your problem now, not mine. What the F is you telling me for? You psycho? So anyway, she made a fake police report. And now serving me. Now, mind y'all, I don't even live in the city anymore. I might go there maybe once every few months if I have to go for family, or if it's an emergency, or if I have to go to a doctor's appointment, something like that. How did this girl even know where I was when I was coming in town? She planned that on purpose. She knew where I was coming. She's stalking me. So now she finds out where my friend works, sending restraining orders to my friend's office. To my friend's job. And in the restraining order is saying that I'm chasing her and making videos about her. Her name was Tricky Trina. So if I've never mentioned nobody's name ever in my videos, and you label yourself as Tricky Trina, I guess that shoe fit, right? Okay. Not to mention, this is my platform. I'm not bashing anybody. I'm not talking about anybody. I am strictly telling my subscribers and my supporters what I've been through. This is my healing journey. This is what I've been through. This is what I've overcame. This is what I've conquered. This is healing for me. And I have a right to get on my platform and tell them what happened in my life. That is not against the law at all. So now, I'm going to have to go to Baton Rouge one of these days and let them know that I know that I'm trying to be served, so they can go ahead and properly serve me so we can get to court. Because I wasn't there. I don't work there. I only went there to do my child's hair. How did you even know where I was? You're stalking me. That is crazy and insane that you're trying to screw my life up so bad that this heifer went and put a restraining order on me, and I have not seen her, talk to her, or nothing. As a matter of fact, when she called me in the middle of that night playing on my phone, telling me my ex was cheating on her, I hung up the phone because that's your business. I have nothing to ever say to you in life. You could never be my friend. You are trash, disgusting. You have no morals. So y'all, what do I do? This is getting bad, y'all. This is getting bad to the point where, I was just on the phone with my friend, and I just was like, I'm so mad. I'm so mad because not only did all this stuff happen to me, y'all, it's so much stuff that I wish I can say. But not only did all of this shit happen to me, but my ex just sitting her big dodo, big head ass over there. How could you be in a relationship with somebody for 18 years and then in less than a year, you turn your whole back on somebody and allow this dumb shit to keep happening? This Tricky Trina lady, not only do you have my life, my what you thought was my life, she wanted my person. You got her. She yours. You wanted to sleep in my bed for some reason. Somebody must have told you. I probably did. I paid $5,000 for those mattresses, so that was a really good mattress. You wanted to sleep in my bed. You had on my robe one day walking around my house, so maybe you was pretending to be me. I don't know. You in my kitchen cooking in my pots in a house that I still own. We're going to court for it. But my issue is, what more does this person want from me? I was just talking to my friend, and I told my friend I'm angry. At this point, it's damn if I do or damn if I don't. I'm trying to be a good person. I am trying to work on myself. I'm trying to heal myself in a better place because I know the picture is way bigger. I know. And I feel in my heart that God brought me through all of this because so many people out there need my testimony. So many people out there need to know that no matter what you go through in life, you gonna see the other side as long as you stay strong and be intentional about your healing. Here's the thing, guys. I literally just made a video about this morning. I didn't even know this was gonna happen. You want to always put out good. And I'm going to tell you why. Say you're in a relationship, right? And you know that you've been good to this person. You know that you did the best you can, that you was the best wife, best girlfriend, the best husband, best boyfriend. And that person mess over you. When you go on with your life, you're going to feel like this happened for a reason. God took me out this situation because he heard conversations behind my back that I didn't. You're going to feel like you're going through this because God has a bigger plan for you. And then it's easier to be intentional about moving forward. But when you know that you have put out bad too, and you know you have wrong people, you can't take a situation for what it is and go on because you feel guilty. You feel ashamed. You feel like you're going to always feel like you didn't win in a situation. Excuse me, guys. I was literally eating. Look, got my bowl, my chicken. So don't ever find yourself in a situation where something happens and you have to question yourself, like, was this my karma? Was this God? No. Always put out good, because I was good in my last relationship. So for me, I don't feel like I do feel like it's my karma for one reason. And that's coming, y'all. That is coming in the book. That is coming in the book, y'all. I do feel like this could be my karma. From 20 years ago. But let me tell you, the longer karma take, the harder it hits you. I ain't mad at it, okay? But in this last relationship, I put out good. You know, I wasn't perfect, but I definitely 100% didn't put out evil. So now that these people have put out evil, they can't handle the fact that I'm happy, that I'm moving on, that I am in a place now where I know I'm being watched by somebody who needs me. I know that I have a bigger calling. So I'm trying my best to be intentional about staying positive and doing the right thing. But what happens when you're pushed in a corner where you feel like, damn if I do and damn if I don't? Now you pushing me to the point where if I'm trying to do right in life and I'm trying to be good and I'm trying not to fash out, I'm still going to get in trouble. So what stops me from crashing out at this point? What stops me from giving people what they asking for? You want restraining orders when I never... A restraining order on Liberty Me? A restraining order on somebody who... What? You're trying to destroy my livelihood for what? Trina. But let me tell you, every grave that a person tried to dig for me, they fell in it. I sense misery. I sense shame and guilt. I sense life not doing for it what you thought it was going to do. Don't get scared now, baby. Because I'm in a better place. You deal with those demons. Y'all, how do I handle this? What do I do? That's what I need. I need y'all to tell me, where do I go from here? I've literally had like 4 false reports made on me trying to destroy my life. I'm in like literally states over. I'm not even in the same state. Minding my business. Washing my face every day. Drinking my water. Reading books. Putting myself in a better situation so that when I get through this and I'm out on the other side, I can be a walking testimony for people who I know are going through something and they don't feel like there's no hope on the other side. I know I have a bigger calling, but at what point do you get fed up? Why is this silly little tramp? Why don't you go play with your kids? Go play with your mammy. Why don't you go play with yourself? Why don't you go play with, you know, you always messing with somebody's husband. Why don't that person go and play with somebody's husband? Why don't you go play with... I know she's over there shaking my ex upside down till all the money fall off the tree. Because she just as dingy as a damn doorbell. At what point, y'all, do I get fed up? I've called my lawyer. I've been seeking out for legal advice from different people. But it's costing me money. Every single time I go to court, it is costing me money. I'm fighting for my effing life. I'm fighting for my home. I got to kick out money every time I go to court for that. Every time I go, I'm fighting for a house that is legally mine. Because I got cheated in my house and somebody else filed the paperwork first. I don't know where to go from here. I am seriously like so confused, and I refuse to let the devil win. So I'm praying, y'all. I'm getting up every day being intentional. I'm reading my books. I'm writing in my journal. And I'm telling myself every day that nobody is worth me going down for. Nobody is worth what my calling, what I feel like God has called me to do. Nobody is worth that. I need to know, what would you guys do? I'm pissed off because, first of all, they're sending paperwork with, the paperwork says that they're Tricky Trina. Yeah. And okay. And that I'm going on the internet saying stuff about them. Did your mama name you Tricky Trina? Has anybody ever called you Tricky Trina? Oh, okay. I guess because the shoe fits, you calling your own self Tricky Trina. And requesting to have all my Tricky Trina videos taken down, when I've never called a Dame Tricky Trina one of my Tricky Trina videos. That is my story. How dare you want me to take my story down? Are you ashamed? Poor you. All right, guys. That is it. Y'all let me know what y'all think. Y'all let me know what can I do moving forward, because at this point I am confused. At this point I'm just over it. Again, I don't know whether I should go damned if I do, damned if I don't. You wanted my life, you got it. What you wanted me to do? Crash out? Oh no, I could never fight for somebody who didn't choose me. That's retarded, right? So I'm gonna go ahead and get back to work and get back to my food. Oh y'all, I got this new tray. Look. Hold on. I want to show y'all. I'm gonna show y'all, because if I take the phone down right now, it's gonna be like all over the place. I got me this new tray, and I want to start doing some mukbangs. Y'all, was in here about to eat my chicken. Look at it. I had baked some chicken. This is a chicken wing. It's probably dried out now because I got so angry after I got that phone call that I literally sat here, and I shedded a tear. Not because I'm sad, because I'm tired of people playing with me. I'm tired of feeling played. I'm tired of what do you do in a situation? Do I go back and make false reports on them? Do I go and become who they are? I know God won't be pleased with me, so I'm trying not to do that. Do I go and be the person that they say I am? Do I go and turn into this evil person who gonna do all these things? Oh, guys, another thing that they put in there, that I don't even want to say it. It's saying threats that I made, the things that I'm gonna do stuff like that don't even come out my mouth. I don't even see how. Like, how can you just say stuff like that and somebody take your word for it? That is crazy. That is like redundant. So you can literally go to the police station, make a report, lie on people, and they believe you and put you in court. Y'all know my ex did that. So I need some advice. I need some advice, y'all. Y'all, I'm like literally just sitting here. I was trying to prepare myself for this video with you guys, and I'm just sitting here on the phone with my friend, y'all, and I'm thinking about how, I left my home. I lost my job over my ex cheating on me in my house with somebody who lied and said they were my friend. I walked away with nothing. I came to Houston, walked away from my house, my clothes, my furniture. I walked away from my whole life and had to deal with the shame and the heartache of losing my ex and the not really shame, but the heartache and the separation anxiety. I had to deal with all of that last year. Then I had to deal with my children, because mind you, we raised 3 children, and when it went out the door with me, it went out the door with my children. My son was literally 4 years old when me and my ex got together. My son is now 23 years old, and when I tell you, she didn't just do me wrong, she did all my kids wrong. So I picked up all the pieces of the emotional part of dealing with my children, dealing with me, starting my life over, going back and forth to court, and this bitch still wants something from me. Yeah, I'm on the phone with my friend. I'm sorry. I just had to go ahead and I had to start my video because I just don't understand what more could a person want from me.
She mad. That's why she's still doing all that. That's why she's doing this. Like, she know that she with somebody who still in love with their ex, because yes, she is, and she mad. She trying to do every little thing. And my thing about it is, girl, the audacity. Like, you have no guilt, no remorse, no nothing. Like, you are evil beep person, and you're a raggedy beep. I'm sorry, because yeah, I didn't say the whole thing, but it's like this is the scary part. There's people out there like that will pretend to be your friend and be just conniving and scheming behind your back while you just being a beat friend, and you don't even realize what they're doing until
they want your life until it's done.
Yes, it's crazy. It's like, girl, are you serious? Of all the people in the world, you wanted mine. You wanted what was mine, but you were my friend. That is an evil person.
Literally, y'all, we wasn't into it. We were not into it. We would not fell out or nothing. She was literally telling me that night she did this to me. I love you. You're my sister. All that stuff. Girl, beware, y'all. This life is not a freaking joke. Like, it's not a joke. They have evil people in this world. Literally, her twin sister. She got one twin sister that moved far, far away. Her twin sister reached out to me and told me she was evil. She said I had to move far away because my sister is evil. So if your own twin sister say you're evil, this is scary.
I never heard that from no twin.
Girl, yes.
That is crazy. Like, there's something wrong with this girl. I mean, I don't know if she has underlying issues or what. I don't know. But no, I'm sure she don't, because y'all were friends for years.
Oh no, she have underlying issues. One of my friends just asked me today. She said, Cindy, did you notice stuff? I said, all the time. That's why she was that person who I didn't invite in my home. You know, in the game room to do a video, but that was it. Like, you wasn't really invited into my home to do a video, and then you had to leave if we did in the game room, whatever. And she would always say, well, you had a party and you didn't invite me. And I'm like, oh girl, it was just family. No, because you weren't invited into my home, I didn't trust you. But again, that's why you don't hang around people who you don't trust. Don't ever think it won't happen to you. If you get a bad vibe from somebody, get that person out your life.
Exactly. But I think about your story. Somebody was asking me on my live last night if I'm like welcoming to new friends, and I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna be honest with y'all. I'm really not. You know, like, I have my friends I've had for years, and I'm scared of new friends. I'm scared of people. Like, I would not even say, like, the stuff one of my friends went through last year makes me rethink.
But this came from an old friend. This didn't even come from a new friend. This came from an old friend.
And that makes it worse.
I would say, don't be scared to make new friends. I would highly recommend, do not be scared to make new friends, because they got good people out there in the world. I would say follow your intuition. If you see that person has bad morals and this person has never ever had their own person, they always mess with somebody's husband or, doing all these things. Then don't bring that person around you. I don't care what the circumstances are or how bad they make you feel about not coming around. Leave that person where they are. Follow your intuition and run as fast as you can. That's what I would say. Don't not have new friends because of something one person did. No.
It's scary.
It's very, very scary. I'll never forget, y'all. And here's another story time while I'm on the phone with my friend. I'll never forget this. So the Tricky Trina girl, right? And this is a story time in my story time. The Tricky Trina girl, she told me a story one time. She had one friend. Like, nobody wants to be her friend. I should have paid attention a long time ago why she don't have any friends. She told me this years ago, probably like 10 years ago. She said, I had a really good friend and her family won't talk to me today because she said we had a real bad falling out. And after we had this falling out, the next day, she went crazy. Somebody put something in her drink. She got a hold of some bad drugs or whatever. And she's never been the same since. I was like, oh, dang. Y'all, I kid y'all not. This is a true story. Right when everything happened with me and I called her that morning, I said, I need to know, why did you do this? What happened? She went on to say, man, I don't remember what happened in that room. I don't remember how this happened. You know, the only thing I could think of is we shouldn't worry about that because at least today, none of us are going crazy. None of us are losing our mind. And I kid you not, I don't know why my mind went straight to 10 years ago when she told me what happened to her friend. Why is that the first thing I thought about? Because y'all know I told y'all I feel like something was put in my drink that night because I never go to sleep with somebody in my house. I went to sleep that night. Even my daughter-in-law came up to me and she said, I couldn't believe you went to sleep. She said, I think somebody might have put something on you because you never go to sleep with people in your house. I was like, dang,
yeah, that was weird.
That's weird. So I already feel like something was put on me that night, but it didn't work because I'm protected. Because God favors me because I have a purpose, because this is bigger than the games that they playing. You see what I'm saying? So when she said that, I immediately thought about when she said her friend went crazy. I would not put it past what in the world happened to that girl. I wish I could find her. I wish I knew this girl's name, but she told me she had a good friend. They fell out and got into a bad argument one night, and the girl has never been the same since. Somebody put something in her drink. This is so scary. That's why, y'all, it's so important to not have people around y'all. People can't hurt you unless they're close to you. Let them watch from a distance. Let them see how happy you are. Let them let their minds go crazy. Do not bring somebody you get a bad feeling from into your home. Don't do it. Don't even bring them into your personal space. Keep them away. Keep them away. All right, y'all. Y'all do me a favor. Have an amazing day. Mwah.